of things that we want added into Danny's world. Things such as the tutorial mode that we talked about in the past. But moreover, people want to see other things. Things like potentially adding a story mode into the game. Potentially adding emotes to the game, character-specific emotes that you unlock by progressing in the game, and something called golden upgrades. This isn't the voice. What the heck is a golden buzzer doing here? Either way, today we're gonna go over all the fan suggestions that want to be added into Danny's World, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on them. With that being said, though, make sure you guys unsubscribe. It's time to decide what I need to do for when we hit 75,000 subscribers. Let's check out your comments. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, originally if I got to 75,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I had to get these bed sheets that had very inappropriate work on it, so we're not doing it anymore. So I asked you guys, my community, kind of punishment you would want for me to do it at 75,000 subscribers. And some of the top comments here are, I have a great 75k punishment. You have to bake a Danny's World themed cake. Maybe a Sprout and Cosmo themed one. That's insane. Not only can I not bake, I just can't bake. This guy recommended that I get the Danny's World Legos, which I could do. However, any product that I buy that is Danny's World related, I want to say is bootleg. Those products being sold are not sold by Danny's World and Blush Crunch themselves, just so you guys are aware. That's criminal. At 75k, you should buy a fish and name it a Danny's World character that you hate? What the frick? Nah, I can't do that. I actually had an idea of my own. So for those of you that don't know, currently in my Discord server, I'm having an OC challenge. That's right, I'm gonna be ranking all of your guys' OCs. But I had an idea. What if we wanted to stay integral to the bed sheets? And the winner of the OC challenge not only is gonna get, I think it's 3,000 Robux, but also gets their OC on my bed sheet. Like, I'll make a custom bed sheet with their OC on it. Just an idea that I had that you guys might like, but I don't know if it's weird to have my bed sheets be someone else's OC. I don't know if that's like a weird thing or not. I'm not trying to make it weird. I'm just trying to stay integral to the original 75k goal. I'm making that clear. I'm just making that clear. So when this video goes live, I will have a community post with you guys voting on what we should do. This is assuming we get to 75k. So unsubscribe. After that absolute rambunctious yapathon, let's go ahead and look at your guys' Danny's World suggestions. So for today, we are going to be looking at suggestions posted in the Danny's World Reddit. So, Kaiser said, add emotes to the game, with special emotes for each tunes can be unlocked one by one after completing each mastery task. So, with this thought process, that would mean, for example, let's say I'm playing R&D, right? I would go through completing my tunes mastery like normal. I have 6 different masteries, one being purchasing 10 items from the Danny's World Elevator Shop, one finishing 50 machines, so on and so forth. Once you complete them all, you get full unlocked mastery. But what this person is suggesting, that whenever you complete every certain mastery, like for example, let's say I buy 10 Danny's World items, or let's say does Boxen have the same one? It's similar but I would get a cool little emote that said something or shows something like R&D, potentially holding an item that's sold from the Danny's World shop. You know what I mean? Just a specific emote towards the mastery that you completed. Or you unlock a specific emote as you complete the mastery. So not only after you complete the masteries do you get the mastery skin, but you would also get the additional R&D emote. So either 6 emotes total, 1 emote total. Either way, I think it's a cool idea and incentivizes people to get more mastery regardless. Because most people main one specific tune and don't really play any other ones. I'm also guilty of that. That's why I don't have main tunes. However, let me know what you guys think about that. So I alluded to this in the intro. Golden upgrades, which have a chance to replace one of the upgrades. It works like a normal upgrade twice. Example, Golden Tech Savvy reduces extraction time by 10 seconds. In order for me to demonstrate what this would mean, I need to go survive 2 floors.
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for this skeleton to get his hands dirty.
For this run, I'll be running magnifying glass as well as ribbon spool because I'm playing R&D. This is what I found out actually makes R&D a rather good tune. I know, who would have ever thought? R&D is my favorite, by the way. In case you're wondering, it just makes me faster on even floors, typically when Dazzle takes over. Well, not typically, it's when Dazzle... I'm gonna shut up.
Fun fact for you jabronis.
I am literally 1 machine away from being able to unlock Glisten. So after I finish this machine right here, Glisten will be all mine. See, this is why I'm glad I ran magnifying glass.
The mastery extractor strikes again.
Okay, well, good thing it's a distracting floor for me, right?
Smell you later, Stinky.
Man, I just can't have anything nice in this place. Oh, come on, man. I was taking a drink of my coffee. You know, as I was doing this, I just realized I could have pulled up a picture of the elevator upgrades instead. Let's do that.
Oh, no. I hope I don't fall.
Oh, Tisha, stop sweeping me. Oh, I died. Oh. So, as you can see over here, here are all the... This is it. I'm an idiot. Okay. These are all the elevator upgrades. So what this person was talking about, yeah, we're going back to gold upgrades. I know, it doesn't feel like we were talking about them. This is what the card looks like when you're able to vote. So let's say your screen is rehearsal, tech savvy, suppression. What this person was wanting is for the golden upgrades. So golden savvy reduces extraction time by 10 seconds. So assuming when you're on the floor, instead of this being gray, it would have like maybe a +5 icon next to it, or it would just look golden. But the better question is, what would proc these golden upgrades? And as we can clearly read, and it said the entire time, has a chance to replace one of the upgrades. Another thing that this person recommends is a trinket that reduces your stealth, but slightly increases your movement speed or stamina. Ideal for distractor. That is... I love this idea. It's one of those ideas that smack you in the face and you think, why is this not already in the game? We talked about it in my yesterday's video, how this Jack-in-the-Box might be a future trinket added to the game. What if that is the trinket? It raises your movement speed, but lowers your stamina. Whether it's by a certain percentage or a certain amount, either way, it's really, really good. Especially for someone like Goob or someone like Pebble, who have like 2 stealth, but still are higher than that of, well, Brightney, right? Or someone like Scraps, who might potentially get a buff to make them better. Or if you just like playing Toodles, lower your stealth to make yourself faster. Or like Tisha, it would be ideal for Tisha, someone who almost has 5 stars in movement speed, but has a 3-star stealth, which doesn't really make sense. Which then could bump them down and potentially make them take on Twisteds more easily to those of Toons that have the lower stealth. I love that idea. Furthermore, this is my favorite idea or addition that they've talked about adding into the game. Story mode. But let's talk about what it would look like. So on this Reddit post is a picture of, I forget this guy's name, but I know he's like a funny guy. I don't know if he's a funny guy. He's a politician guy. Either way, it's a sign that says, oh, he's the change my mind guy. They should add a story mode once the lore is finally put together. Change my mind. Not only do I love that idea, but I have so many ideas on how they could go about this. But more importantly, what is the best way they could go about this? So if you know all the lore, is this single player or multiplayer? Is this like a Mario Party game? Like what are the ideas or the concepts that people have for this? Immediately, there's so much positive reception to this idea. We just love Danny's World. We just love lore. This is the type of stuff that we want to see. And Flacion10 says, I don't know how they do it, but it'd go hard. Oh, it would go so hard, Flacion. Cool Assistant says, yes, I'd love to see a Danny's World Nuzlocke. Try to complete the story mode, but Toons die permanently if it gets added. Okay, so they are sounding like they want kind of a turn-based system, right? Maybe like a Pokemon game? That's just what I think because of Nuzlocke. This person also says that this also means you have to nickname all your Toons so you get more attached to them. Stop. Like, we already got a close simulation to a story mode game. Shut up, Siri. Siri, shut up! Either way. Sorry. But I don't need to get more attached to my Toons. I'm already attached enough to them as they are. Stop doing this to me. This person suggests this in a sort of team tag mode where we can play as a Twisted. Oh. That is a conversation for a whole different video. That would turn Danny's World into a legitimate, fully asymmetrical game. Could you imagine where you played as a Twisted? That would have to be set up like Dead by Daylight where it's a 4v1. Ooh, don't get me started. This is an idea for a different day. What Skeleto Bones 221s wants, nice name by the way, instead of a direct story mode, I would prefer the floor variety interactive really like the idea of floors dedicated to story, choice, and lore. Having a mode that's staged wouldn't be as fun because you will always have what will happen. With the interactive floors idea, RNG guides. So I think he is buying into the idea of there being a story mode. However, the story mode takes on the already core mechanics of the game, but you basically make choices and actions through the floors, or you find out more lore through the floors. But isn't that kind of already the game's? I don't know. That's just my opinion. But let me know yours down below. That is all we're going to talk about today. Kind of a bit of a major yapathon, but you know what? We just have fun around here. We just like to have fun, have sit down, unique conversations, fun things that we want to see added into our favorite game known as Danny's World. With that being said, unsubscribe. Thank you.